All right, let's talk about adding and subtracting complex numbers. So the key thing to keeping this simple and understanding, never making a mistake, is always remember you always add like terms. So when we talk about complex numbers, like terms are the imaginary terms and the real terms. So you always add reals with reals, imaginary with imaginary. Okay? So remember, we've got the real parts and the imaginary parts. And so we always want to add like with like. So for part A, all you would do is group the reals together. So that would be minus 2 plus 5 and then minus 3. Don't forget to distribute the subtraction. Okay? And then take care of the imaginary part. So it would be negative 4i plus 2i plus, because I'm distributing the negative, so that becomes a plus, so it's going to be plus 6i. Okay? Now, when I simplify everything, I add these together, right? So this is going to be negative 2 plus negative 3, which is negative 5, plus 5, which is 0. So I end up with 0. And here I end up with what? 8i minus 4i, which is 4i. So plus 4i. So in other words, I just get 4i as the answer. Okay, now what about this one? What if you get a word problem like this one? It says subtract this from this, right? So you got to be careful, got to read these problems carefully. We're subtracting what from what, okay? So whenever we have a subtraction sign, we always know we read it this minus this. Or in other words, we're subtracting this from that. So if they want to subtract this from that, the way we would write it is we're subtracting this from this. So it would be this minus this. So it's 3/4 plus 9/5 I minus 1/2 plus 2/3 I. Okay, now we can add like terms. So the way we would do it is, again, we're going to put the reals together. So again, if you want to drop the parentheses, just distribute the subtraction. So this would be subtract, right? And so we could drop the parentheses here. And now we just combine like terms. So it would be 3/4 minus 1/2 and then plus 9/5 I minus 2/3 I. And now we got to combine fractions. We got to get common denominators. So we're going to change this 1/2 to 2/4. Okay, so it'd be 3/4 minus 2/4, which is 1/4. Okay, and then this is 9/5 plus 2/3. So let's make these into 15ths. So this will be multiply the top and the bottom here by 3. That'll give us 27/15. And the 2/3, we're going to multiply the top and the bottom by 5. And that'll get us 10/15. And so now we get 27 minus 10, so we get 17/15 I. And so that is our final answer. Have a great day.